Sometimes member states add on their own rules on top of the European rules, which completely defies the purpose of having an internal market with one rule. Gold plating is definitely an issue, and it's something we can easily stop. Nobody needs to do this. Member states can just accept the rules that have been agreed in Europe. Yeah, we founded TechLeap a few years ago together with the Dutch government that funded TechLeap. Now we're actually privatizing it. And what we're doing basically is looking at where there is friction for entrepreneurs to grow and scale their businesses and address those points. So we do that at a systemic level, where we are looking with government and other parts, universities, how to make it easier for companies to grow here. We're also working with the companies. We have about 500 companies in our community that we support in their scaling challenges. In Europe, we're seeing an incredible boom in startup activity. An entrepreneur will go where they can do their business best, and if there is too much regulation and too much inefficient regulation or not effective regulation, then they'll leave to other places and to markets that are bigger. There's a lot of regulation that is stopping innovation in Europe. If you complicate things too much, it will never lift off. So start simple and then build from there. We talk a lot about regulation, but it's also about a public service. So a lot of the annoyance about regulation is because it's so inefficient and because the service is so bad. That's the problem, and rules that are inconsistent with each other. But it's not the number of rules, but it's the inconsistency and it's the poor service level. So if governments would be more service-oriented and think more about their users, they can remove a lot of the friction that's already there. Well, I'd hope that Europe embraces entrepreneurship and will move away a bit from this idea that we have to regulate every possible risk or occurrence. My message to founders in Europe is basically go and build. Just would like EU Inc. to be a success. And that means a core of a few rules that are harmonized for companies to establish themselves and to grow in Europe, but keep it simple.